But our top focus this evening, seeking a record fourth consecutive term as Bihar Chief Minister, Nitish Kumar, at the end of the first round of campaigning today, appears to be in a spot. Facing an energized opposition and a divided NDA, the incumbent Chief Minister's rallies have been disrupted so far, resulting at times in Nitish Kumar losing his temper. While the opinion polls still show the NDA, BJP, JDU alliance ahead of the opposition Mahagathbandhan, it's clear that it's the Chief Minister who is in the eye of a storm. Our top focus today, Nitish Kumar ko gussa kyun aata hai? Why is Nitish Kumar becoming angry and losing his cool? Take a look.
कि स्कूल में कोई पढ़ाई होती थी, अपने माता पिता से जाकर के पूछो कि कोई इलाज होता था.
Every passing day, Nitish Kumar is coming across as angry and bitter.
क्या बोल रहे हो? क्या बोल रहे हो? जरा हथवा उठाओ, कैगो अनाप शनाप बोल रहे हो? जरा हाथ उठाओ.
चारा चोर है सब, चारा चोर.
यहाँ पर ये सब हल्ला मत करो. तुमको अगर वोट नहीं देना है, मत दो.
Hailed as Sushasan Babu for bringing back law and order to Bihar, Nitish suddenly looks out of his depth.
तो ना मत देना ना, तुम मत देना. तुम 15-20 लोग हो या हजारों लोग हैं, उसकी फिर एक बार ताली उठा लीजिए एकदम पूरा. देख लो. अरे देखो ना पीछे, अगल बगल देखो ना, तो तुम लोगों को समझ में आ जाएगा.
Once described as Mr. Cool, the Bihar Chief Minister now is anything but that. His angry man avatar has left many wondering. Nitish ko gussa kyun aata hai?
और आगे बढ़ाएंगे. ये मुर्दाबाद कह रहे हो, जिसका जिंदाबाद कह रहे हो उसका सुनने जाओ.
The answer perhaps lies in these crowds. The Mahagathbandhan's CM face Tejasvi Yadav has caught public imagination with his offer to fill 10 lakh government vacancies. What would make Nitish even more angrier is his former ally and self-proclaimed Modi fan Chirag Paswan's unsparing attacks on him.
कार्रवाई होगी, जांच होगी और जांच में जो भी दोषी होगा, और इस बात को मैंने स्पष्ट तौर से कहा है. क्यों मुख्यमंत्री इसलिए उनको जेल नहीं हो सकती, ये धारणा बनी हुई है. भाई किसी को भी जो भी दोषी है उसको जेल होगी, छोटे से छोटा अधिकारी होगा.
To add to Nitish's woes, his ally, the BJP too, has left him out of its advertisement blitz. The BJP's posters now feature only Prime Minister Narendra Modi, relegating the JDU symbol to one corner and pushing the NDA's Chief Minister face completely out of the frame. While the JDU is mum on the poster slide, it is music to the opposition's ears.
ये शुरुआत है, अभी पोस्टर से गायब हुए हैं, आगे देखिए कहां से गायब होते हैं.
Bihar's Chief Minister for 15 years, Nitish Kumar is facing anti-incumbency. The BJP is banking heavily on Modi magic to bail them out. The question doing the rounds is whether BJP is trying to distance itself from Nitish Kumar to control the damage, and what it means for the alliance once elections are over. With camera person Deepak Kumar, this is Rohit Singh in Patna for India Today.
And let me go across to our newsmaker tonight, Deputy Chief Minister for the last 15 years, or most of the last 15 years, Sushil Kumar Modi, the BJP's face in Bihar for many years, joins me. Appreciate your joining us, Mr. Modi. First of all, I hope you are feeling better now. आपकी तबीयत थोड़ी improve हुई है. You had COVID. आप अस्पताल में हैं in Patna. I hope you are feeling better, Sushil Kumar ji.
Yes, everything is normal. All the parameters are normal. And I think day after tomorrow, I will be join the campaign.
Good. That's good to hear, Sushil Kumar ji, that you're coming slowly to normal. But I want to ask you this. Most polls are showing you and the JDU, BJP, JDU ahead of the Gathbandhan. But it also is showing Chief Minister Nitish Kumar's popularity is declining very sharply. It is showing a high level of dissatisfaction with your government. Is Nitish Kumar somewhere your Achilles heel? Kahin na kahin, Is he your what I would call kamzor kadi this time?
नहीं देखिए ऐसा नहीं है. Still Nitish Kumar is the most popular chief minister of Bihar. The kind of governance is delivered in Bihar, nobody could have imagined to govern a state like Bihar. एक अंधेरी सुरंग से निकालकर बिहार को उन्होंने यहाँ तक पहुंचाया है. और ये लॉकडाउन और बाकी कारण हो सकता है कुछ इश्यूज हो, लेकिन देखिए नरेंद्र मोदी और नीतीश कुमार ये दोनों एक दूसरे को सप्लीमेंट कॉम्प्लीमेंट कर रहे हैं. नरेंद्र मोदी इज द प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ दिस कंट्री. He has delivered the last 6 months to the people of Bihar. And see, regarding this unemployment is always an issue in each and every election of this country. लेकिन जो लाखों लोगों को फूड ग्रेन मिला है, more than 9 crore people has received 40 kg of free food grain in their houses in Bihar, and all these are poor migrants. On the same way, each and every poor family of Bihar has received not less than 3,500 rupees under different schemes of central and state government in their bank accounts. So people are more than happy, especially the migrant labor. See, unemployment is an issue.
No, let's look at that issue of unemployment, because Tejasvi Yadav has made 10 lakh government jobs in Bihar his calling card. He says the day he comes to power, he will bring 10 lakh jobs to Bihar, and that seems to have caught the imagination, especially of the young in the state. Do you agree that because Bihar's unemployment rate is so high, when a leader comes and says, I'm going to give 10 lakh jobs on day one, the fact is that that is proving to be an attraction, Sushil Kumar ji, that is seen as your government's failure. You have not been able to provide jobs.
Rajdeep ji, aaj bataiye, if anybody promised that they will bring moon to the earth, will people believe? What is their track record? What is their credibility? When they got a chance to rule Bihar for 15 years, what they did for the youth, what they did to remove this unemployment. And this unemployment is not an issue confined only to Bihar. It is an all India issue. Can Maharashtra say, Gujarat say that we have removed unemployment? There is no unemployment in Gujarat or Maharashtra. So the unemployment is an issue, and it will always remain an issue.
Mr. Modi, I'll come to unemployment in detail in a moment, but I want to come back to Nitish Kumar, because you are saying there is no anti-incumbency against Nitish Kumar. Then please tell me, why is it that all the big posters in Patna and even other places now only have Narendra Modi's face? Why is the chief minister not there? Somewhere it appears that you are distancing yourself from Nitish Kumar and his legacy.
No, it is not. It is not so. In many of the hoardings, both the pictures are there. In some of the hoardings, only Narendra Modi is there. So this is nothing new, and that's nothing very unusual. क्योंकि हम लोगों का जो ऐड जा रहा है उसके अंदर चारों सिंबल हैं, लेकिन कुछ ऐड के अंदर केवल नरेंद्र मोदी हैं, जदयू के ऐड में केवल नीतीश कुमार हैं, कुछ ऐड में दोनों हैं. ये कोई इशू नहीं है. नरेंद्र मोदी इज आस्किंग वोट फॉर नीतीश कुमार टू मेक हिम चीफ मिनिस्टर फॉर बिहार. तो वेयर इज द कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन? ये फोटो है कि नहीं, ये तो बहुत इमटेरियल है. जो डिजाइनर ना जो ऐड है उसके अंदर, अधिकांश ऐड के अंदर दोनों फोटो है.
नहीं, सुशील कुमार जी, कहीं ना कहीं एक मैसेज जा रहा है. There's a message going down कि बीजेपी चाह रही है अपने आप को धीरे धीरे नीतीश जी से अलग करे, और ये भी चर्चा चल रही है कि बीजेपी wants the chief minister's post for itself at some stage in the next 5 years.
Fourth majority, and Nitish Kumar will become chief minister of Bihar.
Can you, 1 minute, can you give me a guarantee that if the BJP gets more seats, many more seats, let's say you get 80 and they get 40, you are 40 seats ahead of them, can you give me a guarantee in such a situation that Nitish Kumar will be chief minister for 5 years, or will the BJP want to replace him after 5 to 6 months with a BJP chief minister?
Yes, I guarantee that Nitish Kumar will chief minister for 5 years, and there will not be that much of difference. JDU may get some more seats, or BJP can get more seats. Because if don't get more number of seats, how can we form government in Bihar? So this is our commitment. And this commitment is not of today. For the last 15, 20 years. So we are with Nitish Kumar. So number is not important. Number किसी को कितना आए. जैसे मैंने कहा कि number बहुत ज़्यादा अंतर नहीं होगा. तो चीफ मिनिस्टर 5 साल के लिए नीतीश कुमार होगा. दिस इज माय पब्लिक कमिटमेंट. दिस इज द पब्लिक कमिटमेंट ऑफ नीतीश कुमार, नरेंद्र मोदी, अमित शाह, सुशील मोदी, एंड कमिटमेंट ऑफ बीजेपी.
Sir, the commitment may be there, but somewhere there is a belief that ये double engine जो है नीतीश कुमार मोदी नीमो, इसको अब बीजेपी चला रही है. Just to give you an example, देखिए चिराग पासवान, he is an NDA का मेंबर, सेंटर में आपके साथ है और अब कहता है आई वांट टू सेंड नीतीश कुमार टू जेल, मैं नीतीश कुमार को जेल भेजूंगा. समवेयर द मैसेज इज गोइंग डाउन द लाइन कि एक तो बीजेपी के कुछ नेता अब एलजेपी पासवान के पार्टी से लड़ रहे हैं, दैट ऑल ऑफ देम आर गनिंग फॉर नीतीश कुमार. कहीं ना कहीं नीतीश कुमार को घेरने की, उनको कमजोर करने की कोशिश हो रही है.
राजदीप जी, अगर Nitish Kumar will go to jail, then Sushil Kumar Modi will have to go to jail, because I am a part of that coalition. Because half the Sat Nishchay Yojana is being implemented by BJP ministers. It means Chirag is want to say that the nominee of Narendra Modi will go to jail, Sushil Modi will go to jail. जो आदमी एक सीट बिहार में जीत नहीं सकता है, वो इतनी बड़ी-बड़ी बातें बोल रहा है, and media is creating हाइप आउट ऑफ चिराग पासवान. तो ये तो देखिए रेबल्स हैं, और रेबल किसी पार्टी से खड़े हो सकते हैं. यानी दिस इज नॉट ए न्यू फिनोमेना. ईच एंड एवरी इलेक्शन आइदर आरजेडी, कांग्रेस, बीजेपी, जेडीयू, a good number of rebels are there and they want some platform. Either it is LJP or RLSP or Pappu Yadav or independent. So this is a nothing new phenomena, and Chirag Paswan is not going to cut any ice. And see, इसलिए मैंने कहा कि अगर नीतीश कुमार दोषी है तो सुशील मोदी तो उसके पहले दोषी है. आई एम अ डिप्टी चीफ मिनिस्टर. वी आर इंप्लीमेंटिंग 7 निश्चय. और 7 निश्चय में क्या कमी बता दें
सर. Sushil Kumar Modi ji, if you feel so strongly about Chirag Paswan and his comments, sack him. Why don't you sack him from the NDA? The fact is he's still very much part of the NDA. He says, Modi mere dil mein, I am Modi's Hanuman. Surely someone is backing Chirag Paswan for him to make statements like this, which in the end are damaging your alliance in Bihar.
Kahan Chirag Paswan hai? He's a part of alliance. Narendra Modi has said that Chirag Paswan is a part of alliance of Bihar NDA. He's not a member of Bihar NDA. We are not fighting together. So where is the question of Chirag Paswan with the NDA? कोई NDA से बिहार के इस इलेक्शंस के अंदर चिराग पासवान का दूर दूर तक बीजेपी और जेडीयू से और एनडीए से कोई संबंध नहीं है.
सर मेरा आपसे ये सवाल है, चिराग पासवान is your ally at the center. Why don't you remove him? If someone, your ally, is telling that your chief minister candidate will be sent to jail, the message is going out to the BJP voters maybe, don't vote for Nitish Kumar.
देखिए, he's playing politics. He's trying to become more smart. लेकिन बिहार के लोग बहुत जागरूक हैं. They know each and every leader. They know पप्पू यादव, they know कुशवाहा, they know तेजस्वी यादव. और जोर से बोल देने से 10 लाख नौकरी मिल जाती है क्या? You are also an economist. Can you say anybody can give jobs to 10 lakh people in one stroke? कोई दे सकता है क्या? अभी तो सैलरी देने के लिए बिहार में पैसा नहीं है. There is no money to give salary from November, where they are going to employ 10 lakh people. Half a dozen of states are not able to pay salary during COVID. Even Maharashtra, Kerala, many other states, they are cutting salary of their employees. And he is saying 10 lakh. तो देखिए, लोग इतने मूर्ख नहीं हैं कि तेजस्वी यादव कहेगा कि 10 लाख नौकरी दे देंगे. वो तो कह रहा है कि 1.5 लाख डॉक्टर्स की नियुक्ति करेंगे. Is there any state in this country who have 1,50,000 MBBS doctors? Is there any state, even Tamil Nadu or Karnataka, can claim that there are 1,50,000 MBBS doctors?
No, let's look at this jobs issue, which has become so important in this Bihar election. Tejasvi Yadav is saying, Mr. Deputy Chief Minister, for example, that 50,000 police posts are vacant, saying several thousand teacher posts are vacant. He is saying that government has failed to give even basic government jobs. You are asking where will Tejasvi give 10 lakh jobs, but you in your manifesto, BJP manifesto, are promising 19 lakh jobs. Somewhere hasn't Tejasvi set the agenda when it comes to jobs?
राधी जी, मैंने नौकरी नहीं कही है. Please don't confuse between government job and private jobs. We are not saying about 19 lakh government jobs in one stroke. 19 लाख लोगों को जॉब क्रिएट करेंगे इन द 5 years. ये नहीं कहा कि हम कैबिनेट की पहली मीटिंग में 10 लाख लोगों को 19 लाख लोगों को रोजगार देंगे. 5 lakh jobs will be created in IT sector, in agriculture sector, in health sector. So we will create jobs in 5 years. So we are very pragmatic. We are not like a fool like तेजस्वी यादव कि 10 लाख एक झटके में कैबिनेट की पहली मीटिंग में पारित कर देंगे. आप तो you're a senior journalist. Can any government appoint 10 lakh people in one stroke in the first cabinet meeting itself? You know the process, how the posts are being created, how the budgets are being made, how the agencies are being hired, how the applications are being invited, how the interview takes place and everything. तो ये बोल देने से थोड़ी लोग भरोसा करते हैं. और बाकी जो 9 करोड़ लोग जिनको फ्री फूड ग्रेन मिला है, क्या उनको जॉब दे देंगे क्या? 9 crore migrant people have received free food grain, 40 kg of rice and wheat. Is he going to provide job to them? Can anybody provide job to them? So these are all hoax, and nobody is going to believe Lalu's son because their track record, their performance, their 15 years rule, people have seen how they have, how very few jobs has been given during their 15 years.
Sir, I am asking you then a simple question. Why is it that Tejasvi Yadav is attracting such huge crowds? If, as you are claiming, that Tejasvi Yadav's promises cannot be taken seriously, why are they being attracted? Maybe they want a new young face. Can you deny that Tejasvi Yadav is attracting large crowds?
Rajdeep ji, in the last Lok Sabha elections also, Tejasvi Yadav was drawing much bigger crowd than Nitish Kumar and Sushil Modi, and he could not win a single seat. These are all their supporters. So don't confuse by a large crowd. During when Lalu Yadav agar bahar hote, he must be carrying a 5 times larger crowd than Tejasvi Yadav. 2010, you've seen elections in 2010. In 2010, Lalu Yadav was lakhs of people attending his meetings, but he was reduced to only 22 seats. So don't confuse by a large crowd. So Nitish Kumar, इसलिए मैंने कहा कि last Lok Sabha election में भी he was getting a much bigger crowd than Nitish Kumar and Sushil Modi. लेकिन फिर भी क्यों नहीं सीट जीत पाए वो? एक भी सीट क्यों नहीं जीत पाए बिहार के अंदर?
Sir, a Lok Sabha election with due...
It is not the question of crowd. It is MY Samikaran.
No.
जो MY उनका जो base है, you will not find anybody outside. You will not find anybody outside MY base. In their public meetings, will not find anybody outside their MY base. Where is the Ati Pichhada? Where are the upper caste? Where are the non-Yadav OBCs in their meetings? So please don't be confused by crowd. And I told just now that in the last Lok Sabha election, also 1 year back, they were getting much bigger crowd.
Sir, the Lok Sabha election, Narendra Modi was the issue. People wanted Modi ji as Prime Minister. This time it is about who will rule Patna. Elections are getting localized. It's a state election. Do you accept that makes things tough? Because now people are asking 15 years hisab, 15 years of your rule. Every time, that there is an element of fatigue, people are saying, show us now the results of the last 15 years.
तो लोगों ने रिजल्ट दिखाया ना, बिजली पहुंची कि नहीं पहुंची गांव-गांव. Is it an easy thing for Bihar? Each and every household is getting electricity for 22 hours in village areas. In the urban areas, 24 hours. कोई बिहार में इस बात को सोच सकता था क्या? Piped water supply in each and every house of village. Piped water supply.
Sir, but
the village roads, go and see the roads connecting to the villages.
Sir,
और गांव के भीतर जो नली और गली बनी है.
Sir, no one doubts that the Nitish Kumar government has done much in terms of for electrification. For example, the fact is though, some parts of Bihar are being left out, especially in your Nal Se Jal program. The fact is the last 5 years of Nitish Kumar, many believe he has looked tired. This is the same Nitish Kumar who starts 2015 with Lalu, now moves to the BJP. Questions are being raised now over Nitish Kumar's credentials in a way to lead Bihar this time.
क्रेडेंशियल नीतीश कुमार ने जिस तरह का परफॉर्म किया, मैंने फिर कहा, there is no tiredness. He is working for 18 hours. And this Tejasvi Yadav, he was in Delhi for the last 6 months. बिहार में बाढ़ आई, फ्लड आया. Had he visited any flood affected area? चमकी बुखार में बच्चे मर गए. Had he visited Muzaffarpur? What he was during lockdown? He never attended assembly for 2 months. So these young means does not mean that all the energy is having a young people. Narendra Modi, when at the age of 69, is much more energetic than any other young people. तो भाई नीतीश कुमार हो कोई हो, they are working for 18 months, 18 hours a day. They have not taken a single day leave. तो इससे ज्यादा काम क्या हो सकता है? और लोग कंपेयर करेंगे ना कि आपको 15 साल मौका मिला और हम लोगों ने तो अपना काम गिरा दिया. हम लोगों ने जो काम किया, आज कोरोना इज नॉट एन इशू इन बिहार, माइग्रेंट लेबर इज नॉट एन इशू इन बिहार, फ्लड इज नॉट एन इशू इन बिहार. बिहार के अंदर बिजली इज नॉट एन इशू, सड़क इज नॉट एन इशू, गुड गवर्नेंस ये एक बड़ा इशू है. लॉ एंड ऑर्डर को हम लोगों ने इम्प्रूव करके दिखला दिया. इसलिए राजदीप जी, पीपल विल वोट फॉर अ बैटरी ऑफ थिंग्स, दे विल नॉट वोट ऑन अ सिंगल इशू, एंड दे डोंट बिलीव पीपल लाइक तेजस्वी प्रसाद यादव, who is not ready to leave the legacy of लालू प्रसाद यादव. तो लोग आज भी जिन लोगों को टिकट दिया इन्होंने, ये रीतलाल यादव दानापुर से चुनाव लड़ रहा है, दो रेपिस्ट की पत्नियों को टिकट दे दिया, तो ये बाहर नहीं निकल सकता है. ये तेजस्वी यादव राष्ट्रीय जनता दल जो है वो लालू यादव के साये से बाहर नहीं निकल सकता है. एंड पीपल किसी भी हालत में बिहार के लोग 15 साल लौट कर देखना नहीं चाहते. जो बिहार को अंधेरे में धकेल दिया, बिहार की सड़कों को गड्ढे में बदल दिया, बिहार को जंगल राज में बदल दिया, बिहार के लोग किसी कीमत पर तेजस्वी यादव और लालू यादव को दोबारा बिहार में स्वीकार नहीं कर सकते.
You know, this is the interesting part of this election. Every time you are asked a question about 15 years of Nitish Kumar's rule, you go back to what was Bihar during Lalu Prasad rule. The fact is, Tejaswi Yadav is not Lalu Prasad. We are in 2020. Why should this election be fought on what happened between 1990 and 2005?
राजदीप जी, तो मैंने बताया ना, बिजली किसने पहुंचाया? बिजली has reached in the last 5 years. It is not 15 years. Roads have reached in the last 5 years. Piped water supply reached 5 years. And the way we handle the flood situation in Bihar, is flood an issue in Bihar? आज महाराष्ट्र जहाँ से आप आते 40,000 people have died because of corona. And Bihar, hardly 1,200 people have died in Bihar. तो हम लोगों ने कोरोना को कंट्रोल करके दिखाया, फ्लड को दिखाया. Each and every challenge, हर चैलेंज को हम लोगों ने मीट आउट किया है. So I'm not talking about the last 15 years, in the last 5 years. और क्यों नहीं हम करेंगे? भाई उनको मौका मिला तो उन्होंने 15 साल क्या किया और हमको मौका मिला तो हमने क्या किया? Why will not compare? Why will not show people कि what is their track record? उनको मौका मिला, उन्होंने क्या किया, तो ये कंपैरिजन तो होगा ही ना. एंड अगेन राजदीप जी, नरेंद्र मोदी ने बिहार को 1,25,000 करोड़ का पैकेज दिया और आज उस पैकेज के कारण गंगा नदी से लेकर सोन से लेकर उसी पर बड़े बड़े ब्रिजेस बन रहे हैं, 4 लेन बन रहे हैं. नरेंद्र मोदी आकर कहेंगे ना बिहार में.
Sir, let me though ask you, it's very interesting. Nitish Kumar used to attack Narendra Modi till 5 years ago. He questioned Mr. Modi's secular credentials, questioned the RSS's credentials, then jumped ship 18 months later, makes Tejaswi Deputy Chief Minister, then ditches the party. Why should anyone trust Nitish Kumar? आज जो चार्ज उन पर कभी कभी लगता है कि वो केवल कुर्सी के लिए है. One day with Lalu, next day with Modi. Why should anyone trust him?
See, वो चेयर पर होंगे, but he is delivering sitting on chair. He was not like Lalu Prasad Yadav sitting on chair, not delivering anything. And when Lalu went to jail, he put his wife on chair. तो कम से कम नीतीश कुमार चेयर पर है तो he is delivering, he is doing good work for बिहार. इसलिए श्री बाबू के बाद बिहार में लॉन्गेस्ट सर्विंग चीफ मिनिस्टर जिन्होंने बिहार के लिए इतना काम किया. और देखिए क्या हुआ, पुराने इतिहास में जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. And नीतीश कुमार also realized that it was his mistake to go with Lalu Prasad Yadav. I knew that Nitish Kumar can't survive with a man like Lalu Prasad Yadav, who is a chaotic man, who is an indisciplined man, who has जिनको कोई norms नहीं है. नीतीश कुमार कभी भी लालू प्रसाद यादव जैसे लोगों के साथ बहुत दिन तक कोई सरकार नहीं चला सका. I knew, and so within 18 months वो सरकार गिर गई और फिर से बीजेपी के साथ उनको आना पड़ा. और नीतीश कुमार को मालूम है कि बीजेपी is more reliable, they are good people, and he can deliver only with BJP, not with Congress or with RJD.
Let me ask you a final question, and it's a question that has always intrigued me, Sushil Kumar Modi ji. Whenever I hear you speak, you come across as an extremely efficient, hard-working leader. You led the finance minister's team on GST. Why is your name never mentioned as future chief ministers? BJP में भी अलग-अलग नाम चल रहे हैं. Why क्या सुशील कुमार मोदी chief minister नहीं बनना चाहते?
I'm more than satisfied. जहां तक मैं पहुंचा हूं, मुझे ईश्वर को मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहूंगा कि कम से कम मैं बिहार जैसे राज्य में और 15 साल से डिप्टी सीएम तो हूं और मैं इतना काम कर पा रहा हूं. I believe in team spirit and whatever role the party decides, we work according to the role being decided by the party. As on today, I am a deputy chief minister of Bihar and I'm more than satisfied with my job, with my profile, with my work.
So you are telling me today that you have no ambition to be chief minister of Bihar ever, sir? Or have you been deliberately sidelined by some people in Delhi?
No, I'm not an aspirant for chief minister of Bihar.
Sushil Kumar Modi ji, you've spoken very candidly to us, as always. Thank you very much for joining me. Sushil Kumar Modi ji making a big claim. If Nitish Kumar has to go to jail, as Chirag Paswan claims, then so must he. And he maintains that Nitish Kumar will be the chief minister for the next 5 years. Now that's the Bihar battle. There's another battle going on because Congress President Sonia Gandhi has launched an all-out attack on the Modi regime. In an article published in a leading daily, the Congress leader alleged that pillars of a democratic system of governance were under assault. She asserted the centre was using investigating agencies to stifle the voice of dissent. The BJP has hit back saying dynastical politics cannot dictate democracy. Take a look.
On the last day of campaigning for first phase of Bihar polls, the Congress President Sonia Gandhi launched a multi-pronged attack on the Narendra Modi government. From FIRs against anti-CAA protesters to crackdown by central agencies on opposition leaders. The Congress leader accused the government of stifling dissent as terror. In an article published in a leading daily, the Congress chief alleged that pillars of democracy were under assault in the present regime. She asserted that investigative agencies were unleashed on dissenters and that every organ of the state was being used to target opposition. Stung by the criticism, the BJP hit back. Party President JP Nadda claimed Maharashtra, where Congress is a ruling coalition partner, had become a lab of usage of brute state power and suppression of freedom of speech. Leaders from the two parties took the cue from their chiefs and launched blistering attacks.
लोग कहते हैं कि लोकतंत्र के जितने भी स्तंभ संस्थाएं हैं वो सब संस्थाएं जो है सरकार के कंट्रोल में हैं. मैडम ने वही लिखा है जो सत्य है, जो आज का सत्य है. यदि भाजपा को इतनी तिलमिला रही है तो उनको अपने में झांकना चाहिए और ये वचन देश को देना चाहिए कि यदि ऐसा इंप्रेशन गया है हम इसको हटाते हैं.
कांग्रेस पार्टी का जनाधार जो है वो वेंटिलेटर पर है, लेकिन अहंकार एक्सीलेटर पर आज भी है. इस बात की इनकी आदत बन गई थी कि अगर कोई गैर कांग्रेसी सरकार हो तो उसको जो है उखाड़ फेंको, उसको जो है वो उसकी कुर्सी को खींच लो, तोड़ दो उसके पायों को. अब मोदी जी के सामने वो दाल गल नहीं रही है.
Timing of Sonia Gandhi's article is very significant. The Congress president is not campaigning in Bihar for health reasons, but she has spoken her mind on the issues dominating the political landscape in the poll-bound state, much to the discomfort of the ruling alliance. With camera person Satya Ranjan, this is Anand Patel in New Delhi for India Today.
Let's go to our face-off this evening. Sonia's attacks on the government, are they justified or baseless? Is dissent truly being stifled as Sonia Gandhi claims? Are institutions being subverted as she claims? Are the Gandhis driven by hate for Modi as the BJP now claims? Two sides of that coin on The news today, I'm joined by Sambit Patra, the BJP's evergreen spokesperson, Supriya Srinath of the Congress joining us. Let's get their views. You tell me, Dr. Patra, first, why is the BJP claiming that Sonia Gandhi has no right to speak about democracy and democratic credentials when she raises this issue?
No, we are not saying that she does not have the right. We are saying that she is wrong when she speaks about rights being stifled. I mean, remember, as far as the statement of Sonia Gandhi from the comforts of her 10 Janpath residence is concerned, this is not the first video or the first article which has been released by Srimati Sonia Gandhi. Since 2013, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi was made the campaign committee chairperson and later he became the Prime Minister, almost every second month we have Sonia Gandhi coming out and attacking the Prime Minister. Almost every second month she comes out with statements, articles and videos saying that democracy khatre mein hai, desh khatre mein hai, all the institutions have been subverted, and yet every night at 9 p.m. here we have a face-off to save the democracy of this country.
No.
How
She
is
says,
democracy
no, 1 minute. She says,
when
just
Rajneet-
1 minute.
Yeah.
She says every organ of the state is being used to target political opposition, police, ED, CBI, NIA, even NCB. These agencies dance to the tune of Prime Minister and the Home Minister's office. Is there anything wrong in that? Is that untrue?
No, she even doubted the Election Commission, she doubted the EVM, she doubted the Supreme Court. Remember what all the Congress party said about the Supreme Court? They even went to the extent of thinking about the impeachment of the reigning Chief Justice of India. And even now, remember, I mean, they used to speak about the fact that 4 Supreme Court judges came out and spoke against Bharatiya Janata Party ruled central government, which they did not do actually. But later one of them became the Chief Justice of India. And the same Chief Justice of India was attacked by the Congress party. So how is democracy subverted? How is the institution subverted? I don't understand. I mean, remember what is subversion? Subversion is superseding judges. Subversion is throwing out judges out of the system. Subversion is when you make your person as the Chief Justice of India despite the fact that there is a rule to be followed. This is what subversion is. And she said that, well, this is subversion of democracy because, you know, there are cases registered against innocent students of Jawaharlal Nehru University. I've read that article in Hindustan Times. How is Umar Khalid, how is this Kanhaiya Kumar and all these people so innocent? I mean, I don't understand. She talks about democracy being subverted because Northeast...
You're innocent,
No, just a second,
you're innocent till proven
She says
guilty.
that democracy is subverted because...
You're innocent till proven guilty.
But no, but you never gave that, I mean, benefit of doubt to Narendra Modi for all these years, Mr. Rajdeep Sardesai.
Of course I did.
I mean, for 2002, you one of the leading... No, you never. You called him Nero, you called him whatnot.
I called him Nero.
No,
1 minute. A former Chief Justice of India called him that. Please do not mix your facts. Do not mix your facts. Do not bring me into this.
Not mixing,
this is Sonia Gandhi versus BJP. Please keep me out of your battles.
I'm not bringing you,
please do not put falsehoods. That's a falsehood.
You out of the... No, I'm just a second.
Please do not put falsehoods.
Because we are a vibrating democracy, that's why we... I have not put anything, sir. Because we are a vibrating democracy, that's why we are having a debate over here. And remember, time and again, media has dragged Mr. Narendra Modi into every sort of controversy without giving him, leave aside benefit of doubt, even despite the fact that he was acquitted by court, you did not spare him. All the abuses in the dictionary of India have been used against Mr. Narendra Modi. And secondly, and most importantly, I mean, just a second, I'll complete it in 10 seconds. You have a minister, you have a former minister rather in the Congress party, a top minister and close to the Gandhi family, Mr. Shashi Tharoor, going and complaining about India and Pakistan, saying that, look, Pakistan is doing well, India is not doing well. India is subverting the rights to the Muslims. In fact, Northeast Indian people in India are not being treated well by the Indian government. What kind of democracy do they want? What kind of democracy? What more democracy do you want? Here you are complaining to Pakistan.
Your 10 seconds are up. Supriya Srinath, respond. Does the Congress protest too much? The fact is Narendra Modi is in power at the moment. Is this driven by hatred for Mr. Modi, as the BJP alleges? That this is not about democracy, this is about Narendra Modi.
You know, 5 minutes, 19 seconds is the conversation that you had with my good friend Dr. Patra. And in those 5 minutes, 19 seconds, he hasn't been able to prove how democracy is still vibrant and not vibrating, as he says in India. He obviously is referring to a vibrant democracy. Well, I think Mrs. Gandhi has put forward a thought has put forward ideas time and again, and she's once again echoing what is really in the minds of people. And the reality is that Sambit Patra follows her articles and her videos very closely. I appreciate that. It will enlighten him. But I will also point out, why is it that each time she speaks, they get so rattled? Why is it that each time Rahul Gandhi makes a charge, they get so rattled and the entire party and the troll army has to come out in defense? I mean, let's be clear about 2 or 3 things here. What she has said is absolutely right. Dissent is the benchmark of a democracy. Disagreement is the backbone of a democracy. It cannot be seen as fodder for sedition. It cannot be seen as fodder for anti-national. We've been on debates, and every time you raise an issue, the BJP spokespersons, the ministers, the troll army, the ecosystem is very quick to point you out as anti-national. I'm sorry, I'm not sitting here to get certificates of nationalism from anybody in the BJP, because till very recently, they did not think it was right for them to hoist the national flag at RSS. They never participated in the freedom struggle. So let me not get lessons on nationalism from them. But look at the speed with which people are attacked and branded as anti-nationals, and nobody is spared. It is industrialists. Why is a Rajiv Bajaj anti-national if he's questioning policies? Why is a Kiran Majumdar attacked each time she talks about policy issues? Why is it that Bollywood, if they talk about something, is being attacked? Why is it that authors, writers, 50 people were charged with sedition?
No, but this has been building up. This has been building up for a while, Supriya Srinath. It's not as if this happened overnight. Why suddenly is Sonia Gandhi now believing that this is the moment to say that democracy is being hollowed out?
I think it should be said every day. It should be said every living moment. Look at what is happening in the country, Rajdeep. If you speak against this government, if you question this government, you are anti-national. But if you join the BJP, तो आपने गंगा नहा ली, आपके सारे पाप धुल गए, आपके सारे CBI और ED के केसेस बंद हो जाते हैं. और अगर आप इनको क्वेश्चन करते हैं, they haul your family, they haul you to ED and CBI, they use agencies. Look at what they have done to institutions, and one is going to question. Dr. Patra spoke about a sitting Chief Justice and how he went on to become the Chief Justice. With great respect to him, he also very soon went on to become a Rajya Sabha member. Does anybody have anything to say on that? Is this democratic credential? I'm not.
Okay, it's not as if the unfortunate part is this hasn't. It's not as if this has happened for the first time. When the Congress was in power, also we've had examples like Justice Ranganath Mishra. We've had supersession of judges. So democracy has been threatened at various times. But there's an important line that Sonia Gandhi has with Dr. Patra. I want you to quickly respond. She says citizens do not cease to be citizens when the party they voted for loses an election. The Prime Minister claims to represent 130 crore Indians, but his government and the ruling party are treating political opponents, dissenters, and those who do not vote for the ruling party as second-class citizens without democratic rights. Your response?
No, Rajdeep, are you and in fact Supriya Srinath being treated as second-class citizens? Rather, both of you are speaking more than me in this very august debate.
That's not true.
Nobody can treat me as a second-class citizen. I'm sorry to say.
No.
Nobody can.
But exactly, here is the answer.
I'm a citizen
so no
of
one
this
can.
country.
Just a second. So no
one can.
So here is the answer.
Too, but no one can.
Rajdeep, if I'm not bullied, if I'm not trolled over here, can I speak,
Dr.
please?
Dr. Patra, respond.
Say, just a second, Rajdeep. So you get the answer. The Congress party itself says that they are not being treated as second-class citizens. So you were wrong when you said that they are being treated as second-class citizens. So you have been exposed by the Congress spokesperson herself. Secondly, let me give you some examples as to how you treat second-class citizen. What is this use of the word nonsense and all? I mean, so much of arrogance is not good. Such hubris only makes a man fall. Anyway, Rajdeep, can I please speak, Rajdeep? If there is some amount of democracy in your debate, Rajdeep,
please speak.
Allow me. Rajdeep, now let me define what is loss of democracy. Now let me define as what is in fact killing democracy. In the state of Maharashtra, just because someone calls a political leader baby penguin, you drag that person and throw him into jail. There are 1,000 FIRs against a media channel, and you brutally torture them inside cells. This is democracy. This is democracy, 1,000 FIRs. Just imagine if we, as Bharatiya Janata Party government in a state, would have launched 1,000 FIR in you on your camera persons and your anchors, what would have been your reaction? Sorry, Mr. Rajdeep Sardesai, you all cannot have double standards.
There are no
1,000 FIRs. 1,000 FIRs.
No, 1 minute. We can go through a roll call of FIRs that have been put up by the UP government against journalists. This is not about one state government against the other.
No, please do that.
No, please be very clear.
Please do that.
Do not, 1 minute, sir. There are serious issues, but I just...
Do not.
Just a minute, sir. The fact is, we will oppose any misuse of state power, whether in Maharashtra or UP.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question,
Yes.
Rajdeep? Respectfully, I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
Rajdeep, do you stand with the 1,000 FIRs? I won't name a channel. Do you stand with the 1,000 FIRs against a channel?
I hope you've seen the statement of the Editors Guild, of which I was a former Just a minute now, Dr. Patra. I hope you see the statement of the Editors Guild, of which I was a former president. We have criticized the Mumbai police action. We've also criticized the kind of journalism, which a propaganda being done in the name of journalism. Now I want Supriya Shrinate to respond to you. Because Supriya
So the cameraman is just a minute, no, Rajdeep, I'm not
Supriya Shrinate, the worry
we should not circumvent. We should not circumvent, Rajdeep.
I am very clear. Any misuse of state power is unacceptable. Any misuse of state power is unacceptable.
Well, no, Rajdeep, my only contention over here, I'll end in 5 seconds by saying that you said, well, we have criticized the action of Maharashtra government, but in the same breath, you also said that we have condemned the act of journalism as well.
As propaganda.
Where is the cameraman responsible for the act of journalism?
Arey, sir,
where is the act of...
Dr. Patra, I suggest you read our statement.
Why should a cameraman be booked?
Yes, agreed with you. I have agreed with you, Dr. Patra. I have agreed with you.
Yes.
I have agreed
that
on
is death of democracy. That is death of democracy.
Yeah, so please, let's not go into that.
Thank you. That is death of democracy.
Dr. Patra, do not question my credentials. The problem is these channels are the ones who never stand up.
I'm not questioning your credentials,
Do you know that when my journalists were beaten up 10 years ago, these are the same people who didn't stand up. It's not me versus you. You have no clue. I have always stood up for any misuse of state power. Unlike your lapdogs. Unlike your lapdog journalists, I stand up for misuse of state power. Now I want to ask Supriya Shrinate a question. Supriya Shrinate, the belief is that
that's not the way of addressing any journalist.
Okay, I'm very clear. Supriya Shrinate, my final point to you.
That's not. I mean, who is a lapdog? That the whole world knows. Who has benefited from?
Thank you very much.
Everyone knows. I don't want to call anyone a lapdog.
That's your call.
This debate is on democracy, and I'm talking about. No, I am talking about democracy. I'm not off tangent.
Okay.
I'm talking about saving democracy. You, me, and Supriya, we should speak about withdrawing these 1,000 FIRs.
Sir,
we should raise
I wish you would speak about.
Why Samit
Dr. Patra, will you speak about the FIRs that have been put against unknown?
He's being thrown inside
will
a jail.
You speak about FIRs put against unknown person by the government in UP? Why are you silent then? Unlike you, I don't have double standards. I speak on both issues. You are a politician of double standards.
Mr. Rajdeep Sardesai, you are
That's
wrong.
the difference.
Mr. Rajdeep Sardesai, you are wrong. Every day we have a debate on Uttar Pradesh.
You do not speak about it ever. You defend
away
it.
from debates.
When sedition is passed against journalists, you don't speak up.
My question over here is, Mr. Rajdeep, you have to hear to us. Since we are debating on democracy and since you belong to the fraternity of journalism, you are not just any ordinary person. You are one of the oldest journalists in the country.
Yes.
I am talking to him about the democratic crisis that has struck the world of journalism today. 1,000 FIRs against the channel, against cameraman. There is a boy called as Samit Thakur.
Okay, for the last time, and now I will, for the last time, whether it's Maharashtra or Uttar Pradesh, when journalists are targeted, I will stand up for the journalists. When journalists misuse their powers, I will also speak out. That's the difference between me and you. You are selective, I am not. But Supriya Shrinate, a final word.
No.
And you will not speak now. She has every right to speak. Do not monopolize the conversation. Supriya Shrinate, very simple question to you. Is the Congress pushing itself into a corner by claiming it is standing up for these dissenters, anti-CA activists? The feeling is this is the Congress pushing itself to an extreme. You are polarizing the debate. A quick final response.
Absolutely not. And I think even if there is a cost to this, we will bear that cost because it is important to stand up to the ideals. Innocent people cannot be jailed. Innocent students, innocent citizens of this country cannot be facing sedition charges because they choose to state their mind. It is absolutely obnoxious of this government. Prashant Kanojia is in jail in UP because he exposed namak aur roti khilane ka Mirzapur ka scam dikhaya. Usko aapne jail mein dala. Uske bare mein Samit Patra aap kuch nahi kahiyega. And I would like to ask something. Are you the spokesperson of the BJP on this show or a particular channel? Stop running an agenda for certain journalists who are really not doing that because I've worked.
Particular channel? So are you spokesperson of Congress or are you spokesperson of Umar Khalid? No, are you spokesperson of Umar Khalid? No, are you the spokesperson of Umar Khalid?
No,
are you the spokesperson of Umar Khalid? You keep quiet.
This was supposed to be news without the noise.
You keep quiet. This lady does not have the slightest
Okay, both of you, this was not where we wanted this debate to go, but it's gone that way. Dr. Patra and Supriya Srinath, both fine spokespersons of their respective parties. Thank you so much for joining me. Up next, I'll be back just about enough time to bring you my special image of the day. Back in a moment. Welcome back. You are with the news today. Just about enough time to wish all of you Shubho Vijaya and of course, leave you with these stunning images of Mysuru Dashera celebrations. Hope you had a peaceful and happy Dashera. And Shubho Vijaya once again to all of you. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with the news unlocked in a moment.